because of your incompetence that you call a glitch. When do we stop making excuses for incompetence in Nigeria, for crying out loud? When? Because make it make sense. Your incompetence. You are blaming it on a glitch or your incompetence. Did you run a test on your system to be sure that your system is good? It's obvious that you people did not run a test. Right, so I didn't want to say anything about this Jamb until I saw this very irresponsible and insensitive tweet from Jamb, right? It says, man proposes, God disposes. It has been established that a technical glitch affected 157 centers out of the 887 centers in the 2025 UTME. This was basically responsible for the general low performance of the candidates scheduled to sit the examination in those areas. As such, all the affected candidates will be contacted to reprint their examination slips towards retaking their examination starting from 16th May 2025. Man proposes, God disposes. That is what you can say to this girl that cried herself because of your glitch. It says, sad, 19-year-old girl Timileyin Faith Opesusi commits buying herself in Lagos over low score of UTME. Man proposes, God disposes. This is what you can say to all those children that you people have depressed because of your incompetence that you call a glitch. When do we stop making excuses for incompetence in Nigeria, for crying out loud? When? Because make it make sense. These people came out to say out of 1.9 million students that wrote Jamb, 1.5 million failed. And some people were mocking these children online, saying, nah, children now TikTok, now they do, now why all of them fail? You people were laughing. Now they don't say a glitch. Who are they going to hold responsible? One girl don't buy herself. And I want to check what is in this girl's mind now, right? Rest in peace to her. This is a girl that maybe she don't take her time to study. Morning, afternoon, night, to show, say, yes, I'm going to pass this Jamb. I'm going to be a distinction in this Jamb. And after all her study, her sweat, una glitch can't give her low score that drove that girl to depression, that made her by herself. How many other students will be feeling this way? And you are coming now to say man proposes, God disposes. It's the Nigerian system I blame and the incompetent government we have. It's just the Nigerian system, nothing. Because by now, if to say all those children, they don't like Jamb lawsuits. Make all their families start to write lawsuits against Jamb. Una for no get mind to write man proposes, God disposes. Whoever is behind this tweet, I'm sorry to say, but you're a very foolish person. Now, only for me to be going through tweets, and I even saw one from a Muslim rights concern. He said, Jamb is not at fault. You all failed because you party too much and rely on magic centers. But Jamb outsmarted you. Really? You see, the problem of this country is religion and tribalism. Now, see religion. The only reason why Muslim rights concern is talking about this in this manner is because the head of the Jamb is studied Islamic studies. And this is what you can say that led to the crying of a girl that have depressed millions of students that sat for that Jamb exam. So which confidence do you want them to use to write your exam again? You think the children will be confident enough to still sit down for that exam? Do you know how many children you have killed their desires in education in Nigeria? And the only thing you can write is man proposes, God disposes. Does that fix anything? There's no sympathy. There's no remorse for your incompetence. You are blaming it on a glitch or your incompetence. Did you run a test on your system to be sure that your system is good? It's obvious that you people did not run a test. That is why I checked one boy. They posted one boy's results on his test. He got 169 score. Then when the results came out in Jamb, he got 250 something. That means a lot of children would have been robbed. A lot of students that studied hard for the exam, they will rob it and give it to poor. And you write man proposes, God disposes. I don't blame you now. Now the failed system and the Nigerian government, now I blame. I don't have anything other to say. But you're lucky. You people are lucky. You get away with it. You will get time where you go reach. The people will wake up. And by then you people will not be able to move. By then you'll not be able to move. If to say they don't lock, you don't see students, or you cause depression for them, they don't lock that down, you know go get time to tweet. You know the office, they tweet this nonsense. But here we are. It is the failed government. Nobody is held responsible in this government. Nobody. Nobody. This is a glitch that affected. Rest in peace, Timileyin. Rest in peace, my lovely sister. It's just so sad that you are a victim of the Nigerian government. That's the only thing I would say. It's so sad. It's so sad. First of all, when I carried that Jamb exam, I put on by 6:30. We talked that one that time. When make the kidnap one girl, we said it that time. Nobody was held responsible for that. They got out this country. But you people should be careful. Time is coming. The people will stand up in one voice. And by that time, we're not going to learn, and we're not going to learn the hard way.
As registrar of Jamb, I hold myself personally responsible, including for the negligence of the service provider and I unreservedly apologize for it.
That was a remorseful Jamb registrar at a news conference. This admission of culpability follows an avalanche of complaints by parents of UTME candidates who failed the examination and the unfortunate suicide of a 19-year-old student in Lagos who herself after receiving a score of 170 in the examination. Jamb attributes the error to a system's failure and is apologizing to students and parents for the trauma caused.
We deploy our system to the use of high-profile organizations within and outside Nigeria as part of the broader strategy of ensuring that everything works well when we need it to work. As part of our preparation for this year, we updated our system from form-based to the single item-based examination, the latter of which is the in thing presently internationally. We simulated this system, streamlined our Autobot and Auto system, and still went ahead to develop our own Jamb test, a software innovated in-house by a small team led by our own staff, Dubem. We improved on the examination system, simulated everything end-to-end before the examination, and we thought everything was perfect. All the layers, including using dummies, were deployed this year, but despite that, an error happened. It is a classical manifestation of the axiom that man proposes, but God disposes.
Out of 18,000 complaints received by Jamb, 15,000 have been verified to be correct. To remedy the situation, about 207,000 candidates will retake the UTME in 65 centers in Lagos and over 173,000 candidates in 92 centers in the Owerri zone.
Within 24 hours of rigorous work, we were able to isolate where the problem emanated from, as I've said earlier on. It happened in 65 centers in Lagos and 92 centers in Owerri zone. That is covering the cities, just as Ibadan is regarded as Ibadan zone, covering all the 5 states of the southwest. Owerri is also covering all the 5 states of the east, of the southeast. But Lagos stands alone because of the huge number that is coming from Lagos alone.
Already, some parents have threatened a class action against Jamb for the mass failures originally released.
I can tell you, and I can prove to you, that what I'm saying now, if you ask me to place my WhatsApp number here, and for parents to contact me, before tomorrow we will have about 1,000 parents. If those children are kept in a place and on camera to write this Jamb, you will see that most of them will clear the Jamb. So it is not the children who have not prepared well. It is Jamb that has just messed up the efforts of these children. And that is why I'm saying it on national television. If you bring her in on camera and you give her these questions, she will clear it. I am very confident that my daughter will clear those papers.
Apart from being representing Mr. Nalue here, we are pleased to say that we are also representing the millions of Nigerians that Jamb has failed.
For now, about 380 students will take the UTME in 157 centers in Lagos and Owerri from Friday the 16th to Sunday the 18th of May.
Then use clap swear for Nigerians. As I make I ask. Then use clap swear for us. The Jamb Registrar, they shed crocodile tears in the name of pacifying the young people that they released horrible results for. They were hoping that Nigerians will not complain as usual. They were hoping that people will not speak up as usual. Imagine a niece of mine that's called 7 straight A's in WAEC, scoring 122 in Jamb. That was when I knew, I'm gonna that is not possible. How can somebody that scored 7 straight A's score 120 something in Jamb? This man, instead of resigning, this man is busy shedding crocodile tears, asking those same children for their parents or guardians to provide logistics for them to start going to their various centers to rewrite these exams. Who will pay their transport? Who will make them study again? Do you know what those children passed through? Some did not sleep for straight how many weeks to go write Jamb. Now, instead of resigning, this man had the audacity to be shedding crocodile tears, talking about the system glitch. If only these children did not complain, or the complaints were not so much. Jamb have already released the results, hoping that Nigerians will keep quiet. I knew something was amiss when this my niece had an unbelievable 122. This is a girl who had been tops of her class, coming, starting from primary school to secondary school. I was just about to make video, and I said, let me surf around social media to see how many contents I'll create at once, only for me to see the registrar of Jamb shedding crocodile tears in a sane economy, in a sane society. What this man ought to do first is to tender his resignation, because they knew about that problem, and yet they had the audacity to release those results. They had the effrontery to release those results. The fact that they released those results is enough for him to resign. I am shouting because I am ashamed and angry at the same time. The one that is annoying me most is at that press conference. Some idiots are busy clapping behind him.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.